Hey guys, it's your girl Risa, and happy Friday, everybody. Is one of the twins activated? Welcome new subscribers, new watchers, new viewers. I know watching and viewing is the same thing. New commenters, old family members, boo babies, stinker butts. Hey Soogies, how y'all doing? Y'all listen. We went to the Cheesecake Factory for lunch, okay? Now, I've been to the Cheesecake Factory, but I only went in there to get cheesecake. Never went inside and had a seat and ate. Y'all, when I tell you the menu is thick, I mean, yeah. I don't know how many pages they had in that bad boy, but that was kind of overwhelming. So I ended up getting the shrimp and sausage pasta with Alfredo sauce and Parmesan cheese on top. Baby got a salad called Shrimp Louis. Is that what it was? Shrimp Louis. And it had bacon, avocado, cucumber, lettuce, shrimp, tomato, asparagus, all kinds of stuff on it. And it had a mixture of 2 salad dressings. They had, I believe, the one in the dish, I think that might have been like some kind of dipping sauce for your shrimp, you think?
No, it was just extra sauce.
It was extra sauce. It was Italian, I mean, Thousand Island dressing in the little bowl. And then they had this vinaigrette dressing on top that was mixed with a little Thousand Island. But it was delicious. It really was. It was delicious. And I didn't eat all his salad, but I did taste it, and it was good. So I told Galen that's another thing I want to try to recreate at home is that salad some kind of way. It had a slice of avocado on there, and I put some lemon juice, some salt, and some black pepper on that bad boy. It was okay. I'm gonna try it again and see if I like it. But all in all, the food was good. The prices were real good. I thought they were gonna be high as gas, but they weren't. But it has so much on the menu. They have so much. Ooh, I gotta rest my arm. Okay, something went down his throat. They had so much on the menu that I want to try, and even with the steak dinners.
Something went down my throat.
Yeah.
It made me laugh over that one.
Something got him coughing, barking.
Going down my throat.
You woofing like Suki.
Oh boy.
Suki be oof, oof, oof. She called herself fussing. I told her, don't be woofing at me. Oof, oof. She look at you with the eyebrows bent in. I said, all right. Looking like a pawpaw. But Cheesecake Factory was really nice. I'm full, and I usually can eat, my whole plate. But they had the I can't think. It wasn't the penne pasta. I can't think of what it was. They was no, the penne is small. Look like a pen tip. But I don't know what, it's the big ones with the big hole in the middle. I think it was penne rigate or something like that. Yeah. I think that's what it was. But that stuff was good. I couldn't even eat all of it. Oh, and it had sausage in it. I don't know what kind of sausage it was. I know it was like the sausage that you might have on pizza. That's what it tastes like. So it was Italian sausage. There you go. It was delicious. Down in that sauce with the shrimp. And I had some really big shrimp on that. Because usually you go to some restaurants, they give you those doggone bite-sized shrimp that you come in a can. Child, were you searching for them in your plate? No, I know they were about, pinky size. That's good for a plate, I mean, about that length. It was pretty good. So I enjoyed it. If you had to give it a rating from 1 to 10, what would you give it?
An 8.
An 8? Okay. For our first time. That was our first time there.
I'm going back.
I like the atmosphere as well. The decorations, how they had it all set up. Nice and cozy. So, It really was. He said he wants to take me back at night.
Yeah.
So we can sit there and he can have his drinks and we just have a nice, good conversation. So we're going to see how that goes. Right now we are on our way back home. I do not have a Costco haul this week because I am full to the brim with groceries. So, yeah. I don't think I'm doing any shopping. I do have to buy a gift for somebody, so that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. My niece had her baby, and so, you know, my mind is I know everybody's going to buy for the baby, which she's already had a baby shower and stuff like that. But I want to get some things for her, mommy, you know, like some little shorty pajamas and socks. Because she just went through a traumatic experience, honey. Childbirth is no joke. And, you know, being comfortable and things like that, dealing with a little baby. You spend the majority of your time in bed when you first have a baby, you know, especially if you have a C-section. You just be laid out. And she's young, and, you know, they bounce back. But I want to get her some pajamas, like some little shorty outfits she can wear around the house with the little tank tops, and some that have a, you know, a full shirt instead of a tank top, just in case, because I know she says she started out breastfeeding, but I don't know if she continued to do so. But either way, if she put on the tank top, it's easy for her to breastfeed. And, you know, like I say, get some socks, and I want to get a nice comforter set for her bed. I don't know, I like to do some of the out-of-the-box things, you know. Everybody gonna buy diapers, wipes, bottles, all that lotion, all that kind of stuff. But do something for the mommy. I know my other niece, and I kind of surprised. I gave her a bag at the baby shower instead of giving the baby something. And I had, you know, nice little, because she's married, she has a husband. And I had nice little undies and body lotions and sprays and, you know, little shorty satin, little pajama sets with the little high cut, little short, stuff like that. Because sometimes you feel awful after you have a baby. And at least you can look like something. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you get up and you feeling like crap, you get up and brush your hair to a nice little ponytail and put on some really comfortable pajamas and some socks and take your nice shower. That can help you feel better, because I know sometimes after having a baby you go through all kind of mental changes, you know. Some people get postpartum depression, you know. You be worried about the baby, especially if it's your first baby. You know, well, why is they doing this and why is they doing that? I know when I had Ashley, they had told me that sometimes I might see like a little bloody streak in her diaper. And I was like, okay, I heard them say that, but honey, when it happened, I was a boo-hooing somebody. I was scared. And then my children were born, well, all of my girls were born with extra digits. That means extra fingers, like myself. I don't know if y'all can see it on that hand. But, you see the little, I had extra fingers on my hand, and my girls did too. If I can turn my ring around. There it is. See it, right? There it is. And so that was another thing to worry about, because that was bleeding because they tied them off with, I don't know if it was some type of string. My granny said it was horse hair. But I don't know if they kept horse hair in the hospital. So it might have been some type of string or something. I don't know. But, yeah, worrying about stuff like that. And, you know, I know that these are the kind of things that bother me. So doing something out of the box, some nice body lotion and sprays and, you know, some hair products and things like that, because you can't wash your hair. Now, old school grannies tell you don't wash your hair for 6 weeks. But I don't know, because with one of my kids, I didn't wait.
So you a new school granny?
No, I ain't a new school granny, but I know I didn't do that with one of my kids once I moved out on my own. I had to go ahead and I permed my hair. My hair was looking like, no ma'am.
I know you're saving this baby.
I am a 70s baby. I do believe in, certain things. But when it comes down to hygiene and your hair looking like, you know what I mean? I can't. When I had Corey, I don't know if you were in there with me that day. When that lady came in, she was like, "Well, who was the patient?" And I was standing there at the sink combing my hair and stuff. And she was like, "Well, who is the patient?" I'm like, "I am." She was like, "You look like you just had a baby." And I got up and put some moisturizer and some gel and stuff on my head, and I repinned my wig on because I had a puff on the back of my head. And shoot, I got up and got in the shower and put on my body lotion and my smell goods and stuff. Shoot, just because you feel funky don't mean you got to smell it. That's from me. I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm talking about me. Shoot. Had a baby, child. If you've never had a baby, you just don't understand. Sometimes the flow that can come out of your body is a little alarming. You're like, hey, you need to stay near the bathroom, okay? But, all of that, everybody's different. I know some of my sisters was like, they only had, their after delivery flow for like 2 days and then they quit. I was like, well, shoot, what was wrong with me? What was wrong with me? Shoot, Not only do you have a cycle, but then you got that afterbirth flow. Y'all, hey, that's what you need. You need some comfort.
Change the subject.
You need. He talking about change the subject. You need some comfort. You need some hygiene products. You need all of this stuff at your disposal. And so I might not get everything right, but try a little bit. I know not everybody might not be in the best of health or strength after having a baby to get up but I look like every couple of hours I was in the darn shower, especially in that hospital. That water come out on you. Ooh, it felt so good, nice and hot. Every couple of hours, as long as somebody was in there, I could get me a shower, or the nurse would take the baby out. But it was just something about that water beating on you, especially on your stomach, when they done pushed in your stomach, child, when they massaging your uterus. That part right there hurt. I don't know about nobody else, but that, and they talking about they trying to get stuff in there to come out. I understand all of that, but dog, they act like they was kneading dough. I'm like, wait a minute, this is flesh, okay, not flour and water, flesh. But they were like, I'm sorry, but I have to. Come here, lay down here, let me do that to you. I'm quick to ask one of them, have you had a baby before? And if they say no, well then don't tell me what they supposed to hurt. If you have not laid down and let somebody push in your stomach like that, you can't tell me what you can't tell. You can't woof at me at all, okay? No. They try to tell you what it's supposed to feel like. If you have not gone through childbirth, C-section, you should not know. You shouldn't tell somebody how to feel. You cannot. I mean, having contractions enough alone is like going through the dying process. You know what I mean? That mess hurt. Then you got to push that baby out, child. Ooh. Yeah. So the whole process is traumatic. Some women have just easy peasy, what they call easy peasy birth. I wouldn't know what that consists of. Because even though with Corey, I did not have too many problems pushing him out, besides the lady doing what she was doing, I still can't say that was easy peasy. I mean, it was a blessing. But honey, pain is pain. I don't care how it come. Well, let me rephrase that. I can say it was better than all of my other births. I can tell you that. Even though I had no pain medication, it was like the only pain that I got was like having menstrual cramps, to where I didn't need any medication. And the Lord already told me I wasn't going to have it. I was like, ooh, thank you, Lord. He answered that call. I prayed and asked for it, and he sure gave it to me. I did. but I can compare Corey's to the rest of them. That pain be so bad, y'all. It had you shaking uncontrollably. It do, and it kind of have you delirious. You just want somebody to come slap you. You know, just come do something. Just get it over with. Just, oh, please hurry up. And then they give you medication to make it worse on top of that. I told them, y'all some heartless people. Yeah. I said, you cannot possibly have feelings if you give somebody Pitocin. All men that claim or treat women any type of way during childbirth, all they behinds need to be hooked up to a drip of Pitocin for about 45 minutes to an hour. Every last one. A man that slaps a woman, call out her name, or he is not there to help her during that pregnancy process, it should be mandatory that they go through that, because you will never ever ever in your life mistreat another woman that's pregnant if you have to go through that. It make you feel like the devil got hold. You be wanting to beat everybody in sight. You cuss them out. Don't touch me. Get away. Even though you know they're there to help you, it's like if somebody touch you, it's gonna make it 10 times worse. It's ridiculous. And people can think that, okay, oh, they're being dramatic. Dramatic, my cockeyed butt, okay? You cannot be dramatic about contractions and childbirth. No. And, ooh, if your baby got a big head, oh. There's so many different things can go on. I came on here talking about the Cheesecake Factory. Now I'm talking about having birth. But it is what it is. So for those of you that have had a baby, y'all put down below what your experience was like. Because I know what mine was like. And like, I don't wish that on nobody. I don't. And then if your water break and you have a dry birth. Y'all know what a dry birth is. If your water break too early and you end up being in labor like for 6 more hours, there's no fluid for that baby to move around, and that bad boy be dry, okay? Oof. 6, sometimes I know one of my cousins say she was in labor for 2 days. 2 days, y'all. My longest one was 6.5 hours, and that was from home to delivery. 2 days. Lord, I thank you. You never say what you can't do. When you in the midst of it, you don't have no choice but to go through. That's a long time to be in pain. For real, for real. That's the naval base over there. What that is? NAS Jax. NAS Jax. We done passed the entrance where they have the Blue Angel planes. There's Target. I was reading online today about Target, how much money they lost from the boycott when they put in the new bathrooms for transgender people, and they lost an awful lot of money behind that. And I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It is what it is. Target do have some nice little sales that you can catch, especially if you use that that app, that Cartwheel app. One of my Facebook friends named Talonda, when I tell y'all, homegirl, look like every closet in her house. She has a home. Every closet is stacked and packed from couponing, and I'm like, I don't understand how she, y'all. I don't know how to. My mind just don't click like that. Some people just really got it down to a science. They know when to start searching. They know when to look for the papers. They order the extra coupons. Oh goodness. They know all of that, and it's a constant rotation. I mean, you gotta stay on it. She ordered something from, I believe it was Target last night. Not last night, the night before. These really big bottles of Dawn dish detergent. She ordered from online, and she used some gift cards. Well, I forgot how much they were, but basically she got about maybe 20 big giant, real big giant hotel size Dawn dish detergent. And I'm like, I gotta see. I'm gonna go online and I'm gonna fiddle with it today. Before I hit pay, and see if I can find out how she do that. I'm gonna ask her some questions. But if y'all have figured out the couponing thing, y'all let me know. Cause you know the main things that I really like to get is laundry detergent, fabric softener, body wash, toothpaste, and dish detergent. Dawn, basically. I know beggars can't be choosy. You know, when your coins is a little low, sometimes you got to make do. But I make do and just get the one that I really like. I have to get one, and I be the only one to wash dishes. That way I know how much I'm using. So I just don't like it all types, because we do have a lot of greasy and oily things. And even when we bake stuff, you know, it don't take but a few seconds. I could put some Dawn in that pan and put it there, leave it there for about 5 minutes, and all of that stuff is coming off. I just love the Dawn. I really do. I grew up on Dawn dish detergent. My granny did used to buy the Ivory. She would use Ivory. I would take a bath in Ivory. You know how when you want bubbles in the tub. But other than that, anybody else grew up on Ivory soap? The only other time since I've been an adult, you know, buying my own products, I've used Ivory is when I got pregnant with Corey. Pregnant with Corey. I could not stand to smell any other type of soap. So that's all. I made them use Ivory. It was drying to the skin, but that's all right. I wasn't sick. But other than that, I've always used Caress. I've used Dial sometimes because of my kids' skin, the antibacterial skin. So soap, and yeah, we're at Chick-fil-A now, picking up the kids something. But yeah, I love couponing. I wish y'all could coupon for me and send it to me. Oh, please don't back up. They got this all discombobulated. Yo, Chick-fil-A so busy, the police out here taking orders. Isn't he taking orders? Heck no. Or he might be directed. Well, we in the line. I don't know what he doing. I almost told a lie. I don't know. But he out here.
Look like he taking orders.
I can't turn the camera around. Well, no. I don't know. It might be somebody he know. He sure holding up the line. Oh, he directing traffic.
So where is she going? She got the corns there.
Galen Hush.
Straight out, ma'am. Are you waiting on food? No. Okay, straight out.
Did y'all hear him?
Wow.
He at the window down. He telling the police, well, what man? Because the man telling the lady, keep going straight. He talking about, well, where else is she going if you got the cones out there? I'm like, oh my gosh. I said, Galen, hush.
Yeah, but he telling her to go that way in the corners right there. Come on.
But she was still trying to find a way to come through. She didn't want to go that way. That's why he asked her, were you waiting on food? If you waiting on food, then you go a different way. She'd have to park over here. Like they bring it out to you.
What's the name, sir?
Galen.
Daily?
Galen.
Dalen. And how can I serve it to them?
Let me get the 12 count. What is it? What she eat?
The chicken nuggets,
12
original.
count original chicken nuggets.
The meal?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And what drink?
Sprite, I guess.
Sprite?
Let me get the spicy chicken sandwich combo as
The
well.
deluxe or just a regular spicy sandwich?
Regular
All right. And what drink would you like?
sandwich.
Sprite? All right. Would that be all?
Yes.
Any sauces or condiments?
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce? All right. It's going to be $14.81 at the window.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah, see they have 2, 3, sometimes 4 people, especially around lunchtime, that stand here with these little iPads and they take your order, and all you do, sometimes you can pay at this next one up by the original menu. Sometimes you can pay like that, or sometimes you have to just go on around and pay. But honey, Chick-fil-A is the bomb. If y'all never had Chick-fil-A, go get your original chicken sandwich, and get you one of their milkshakes and a lemonade and the ice cream. Oh my gosh, all the goodies that's gonna put fat on you. But if you're on a diet, don't y'all listen at me. I don't need you coming back cussing me out. Risa, I ate that and I gained X amount of pounds. I'm not on a diet. I need to be. But eat in moderation, you guys. I'm serious. If you have a cheat day, cheat, and then get back on your grind, you know. If you are one that just has your willpower is kind of almost out the window, get you somebody that can help you stay on task, you know. And I know y'all saying this come from somebody that eat oxtails and fried chicken and fried fish, fried pork chops. Yep. But I do know when I start to feel real heavy and sluggish, I stay on my hot lemon water, and I do my seafood, fish, baked fish, salmon, salads, veggies, plenty of water. Y'all notice I didn't say exercise, right? I need to. Well, I get my exercise when I go to the mall. I do.
Wow.
Yeah, because I walk that bad boy from the rooter to the tutor, okay? I get my exercise when I go to the mall. That's something I need to do every day. Get up, get dressed, go to the mall, even if I just do some window shopping and just walk. At least I get it in. It feels good out here. This wind ain't no joke. In certain places, when you get outside, make you feel like you need a jacket. I wonder what they gonna put in this space now that they got rid of Dillard's.
I don't know.
Cause that, they redid this mall that used to be Dillard's. They redid the mall years and years and years ago, and now Dillard's is no longer there, because that was the only one that had its own single space. Everything else is like on a strip mall. Even Publix is on a strip mall, but Dillard's was the one that had just this large building all by himself.
Hello.
I can take a payment.
They on the ball. Did you ever find out what happened up on Wilson? Not yesterday, but the day before. They had police everywhere. When me and Janae was coming from the hospital, they had down by where that man sell crabs outside. It was roped the heck off. And then when Ashley got off late on at 5 o'clock, when she was on her way, she said it was still out there. She said they had it roped off. I was like, that's a long time. I hope somebody didn't get hurt. All right, you guys. Thought I would just come and chat with y'all for a minute. I haven't done this in a long time. But Baby going to work. And
Charlie.
Hey, card here.
You have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
I love me some Chick-fil-A. This is so weird. They outside the window. They got people food sitting outside the window like that. You see that? I wouldn't want to.
Orders.
No, I wouldn't want my food sitting outside. And it's
They just put them out there. They just going
okay.
real fast. They doing right. That's how you get rid of them lines. That's why they making all the money.
cool. You ain't lying about that. That's another place, y'all, we tried. Metro Diner. I don't think y'all can see it. It's over there, the green building right there. Metro Diner. Ooh, it was good. I think I did a video about it. It was good. Yes, it was. They were featured on diners, drive-ins, and dives. Listen to him. I know what's going on with him. Don't nothing top Red Lobster to him. Me either. Don't to me. Maybe it's thousands and thousands of restaurants. Maybe it is one, but as far as I have gone, which I haven't been to a whole lot of restaurants, but I try not to. If it's not broke, don't fix it. That's the way I see it. I mean, hey, I go to Red Lobster and my taste buds are always satisfied. The food tastes the same. If it ever changes, y'all gonna know it because I'm gonna make a long video. I might be boohoo crying. If they ever change the flavor of Red Lobster. What y'all cooking for Sunday dinner? What are y'all cooking for Easter? My husband, what you say you wanted me to cook? You said greens?
I don't know yet.
And what else you said? Ribs?
Yeah, I'm putting some ribs in
Greens, ribs. It was something you mentioned. Oh, he said some chitlins.
No.
Hog maws.
I said no.
Hog maws. I don't know if I feel like cleaning no chitlins or hog maws.
I don't want that.
That come in what, 2 weeks?
That's next weekend.
Oh, Lord. I have to condition my mind and my body to stand up for those many hours to clean and cook, big meals like that. So, we're going to see. I mean, I have to strategize the days that I'm going to wash clothes, how many days a week I'm going to cook.
You know everybody coming to eat, so you might well cook. Yep, you know Ashley gonna be there. I get out of church. No Rondo and her clan coming. So you might well be there. I think that's the weekend I might have. Then I might bring her that Easter Sunday. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But
I'm just listening like,
I'm making all kinds of plans.
That's supposed to convince me to get in the kitchen.
That's done. I don't know about you cooking part, but that's what I'm talking about. That's done.
All you said was ribs. Yeah, that's what they gonna have, ribs, I guess.
I don't know. I might switch it up to seafood. Mess them up.
Yeah, we can do seafood.
It's
See,
a shame.
I'm trying to get out of tradition when it comes to cooking.
Yeah, I feel you.
Traditionally,
Somebody
it's certain
wanna
things
play
you
the
cook
food,
on
though.
Easter.
Watch what they
I
do.
know, play that, but they can cook too.
Yeah.
Or they can go visit somebody else's house. I don't know. I'm talking trash, y'all. I might even cook.
Ain't never say that.
I know my granny never said that,
All right,
but I ain't my granny.
I know that.
Yeah, he know that. I'm not my granny. My granny was the virtuous woman times 10, okay?
No.
But I'm Teresa. Yeah. I'm gonna need you to quit rolling my window down. This dude here, he act like his skin is made out of naugahyde leather.
Man, buy something. This will be going on all day.
I know.
You know this is okay.
Yeah.
You don't just see me.
I know.
I'm supposed to get ready in front of her.
They drop. I can't even get it out. They jump in front of you. Oh, I sleep it down. I need a nap. I gotta go home and finish straightening up. I had started cleaning out my closet this morning. Our front closet. I've been throwing away clothes. Old. And you know what, y'all? It was kind of like hoarders, on the borderlines of hoarder.
Boy, it's gonna pull down. Yes.
You hear this?
It's gonna pull down.
Galen, you shouldn't do me like that.
I'm not trying to tell you.
You tried to tell me
You
what?
don't like throwing stuff away and it's starting to pack up the house. It's time to clean it out. It's time
Do
to
you
open
hear
the house
this?
Back up, but I'm just saying.
Okay, what else I need to
Just-
throw away there,
You
Munchkin?
just spoke it on yourself.
If you let me finish what I was saying, I know borderline hoarders of I tried to save every package that somebody sent to me, either the mailing address off of it, or if it was like in a little envelope, or the
Let it
cards.
go. Move on to the next.
I'm gonna thump him for real.
Time to move on to the next, baby girl.
Y'all better come get y'all brother.
What you gonna do, huh?
I'm on barbecue. Back then they used to say, "What you gonna do? Barbecue or mildew?"
Yeah,
I'm gonna barbecue.
come on with it.
I gets with it.
Come on with it with your sauce ass.
Suck. He'll be talking this trash. Say something. He started talking about bicycles.
He said, say something. It's time to go.
I don't even think you know where you going. He just.